It's 9ish, and y'all know what time it is. Sports Block with Red Eye, powered by the Monarchy. It's combine time.
Dude, that shit snuck up on me like a mug.
Like real quick, like.
I happened to be watching NFL Network while I was waiting on my car to get done. And it's like, yeah, NFL Live or NFL Network at the combine. I was like, yeah, whatever, motherfuckers. Nope.
Yeah.
Whatever you can yell,
It's
we
going
in
down.
it. It's going down.
Right now.
Whew.
So let me ask you this: Is there something that could happen in the combine? Like, let's say you had a player that was real high on your board. Is there any type of
Man, I'm gonna keep it
40?
all the way funky. I ain't even got no board yet. I didn't even realize that it was. I thought we still had like 2 more weeks before combine. I haven't even like looked at any of the review manuals or anything like that, or looked at any old college football games I have recorded on my DVR. I am honestly blindsided, but I'll say this. Okay, finish your question. My bad.
I was gonna say, is there a like let's say you just hypothetically you had somebody like really high on your draft board, like a wide receiver, and are there any measurables that would keep you from drafting? Like, let's say dude ran like a 4.8 40, like some shit like that. Couldn't even do one 225 on the bench, like.
Randy Moss only did one, if he did one. So I ain't gonna knock a wide receiver for, you know what I'm saying, not benching 225 more than 1 or 2 times. Shit, I ain't been working out in years, so I don't. At this point, I don't know if I could do 225 more than 1 time or 2 times.
I think you could do 225.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not even, and I'm not like trying to sit here and be humble or nothing like that. I literally have not touched a weight in at least 7-8 years.
But they say you should at least be able to bench your own weight.
You should.
That should at least be your max.
Or yeah, it should. But well, I'll put it this way: I think I'm strong enough to where if I was like dangling from a cliff or something, I think I'm pretty sure if as long as I had something I could grab onto, I think I could I'm pretty sure I could pull myself up. But I don't think I could do a pull up. If you know what I'm saying, it's plus it'd be adrenaline is gonna kick in then too. So if I'm really dangling from a cliff, I'm getting up off, or I'm letting go and hoping that I got enough adrenaline to stay me in the fall.
Get your tuck and roll on.
At the right moment.
Oh, get your parkour.
Parkour. But let's see. Okay, so let's say running back wise, if they really would have to run a 5.0 40 running back wise.
Not a 5.
I mean, because I'm not too particular. I'm 40 time. If you don't know how to run, your 40 time is not gonna be super great unless you are just naturally that fast. And then also, so you running in some socks and draws.
Yeah.
I'm probably a lot faster in my socks and draws. I'm probably not, but shoot, let me see what you're looking like with these pads on. So I'm watching more game footage than I am counting on the combine stuff. But running back wise, they would have to run like a 5.0 40 and not be able to do 10 reps on the bench press. As a running back, you need to be able to do, in my opinion, 15, 20 on the bench press at the 225. Because I need you out here dribbling fools' heads off the ground, and you got to be strong to do that. Other than that, I think combine-wise, I'm okay with my running back. Wide receiver-wise, also it would have to be a ridiculously slow 40 time. Because it's one thing to not know how to run, but it's another thing to just be completely fumble-footed or slow. Shit, I'm just slow. I got good footwork. I'm just slow. Shit, my feet. I'm a slow motherfucker. Sorry. Nut quick. No, I'm just kidding. Trying to get all that stuff out so we can start monetizing. But I'm just, if you're just naturally slow, with my wide receiver, I'm unless you just gotta have a super slow 40 time, and tight end also, cause I want my tight ends running I'd like to have I want my receiving tight ends running a 4.6, 4.7. I think that's legit.
Yeah.
If you can do a 4.5, even better, because I'm a work you. You never leaving the field. You're gonna be my next Travis Kelce. Real talk.
Yeah. I'll say that's Pitt's numbers.
Yeah.
Well, shit, he ran like a 4.49,
4.49, 4.48
yeah.
or something like that. He's but that guy's
He might as well be just a big ass receiver.
He's really just a big ass wide receiver. He's DK Metcalf, minus the DK Metcalfisms. Let's see. So tight end wise, I'm not too as long blocking tight end. I want you running at least at no more than a 4.8, 4.9 blocking tight end. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're gonna be more my goal line and my 13 personnel. Shit. And offensive line wise, not being able to do 20 reps.
I'll say that's bare minimum.
That's bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
And that's even for cats like Jeff Saturday, who wasn't a big cat, you know what I'm saying, who was using more footwork and technique than strength. Bare minimum 20. Really, it's more like 25. But I'll let you go with 20 because, like I said, I don't even know if I can do one.
And see, I was gonna say my interior lineman, man, I'm saying 25, like bare minimum, because you got cats
interior lineman.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you hitting 30. Guards and center, you definitely need to be hitting 30. Tackle, I'll let you get away with 25 but I need to see your footwork. Right. I need you running a 5'1", 5'2", 40. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At tackle. Guard, center, I don't give a fuck. Finish it. Just finish the forward. And no full block quarter. You're not my fullback because you have no knees. Maybe if it was 30 years ago, you'd be my fullback, but you're not now because you ain't got no knees.
No knees.
No knee quarter.
I mean, because you got cats like, I think Aaron Donald put up 38 reps or something.
Ridiculous.
It was something really stupid.
Aaron Donald was he was also a combine standout, monster, like Dante Poe or Dantari Poe. And I ain't gonna front, man. When I saw Dantari Poe at the combine, this is like 10 years ago now. I was like, damn. I hope the Chiefs draft him. He nice. I mean, I was like, he's a little he's a little short, but he's a plug.
Yeah.
He and when they got him, I was like, all right. And then I felt like he worked out, and I was disappointed that the Chiefs didn't sign him to a second contract. But that Chiefs regime was shady as hell.
Not the best front office.
Not the best back office either. All their offices was terrible. How about you? What you thinking?
Yeah, I was gonna say with the as far as measurables go, there's just a base. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about truly bottom of the barrel measurables that I think just a professional athlete should have. Most definitely when it comes to linemen, I would take strength into account way more than I would speed or agility. But I think if you have crazy measurables as far as agility goes,
I'm going strength, agility, speed.
In that order.
Yeah, because I don't need you to do a whole lot. because I just need if you my guard, my tackles, you got to be agile just because you protecting the edge, and the edge is a difficult place to protect.
Yeah. That's why they get the. That's why they get the big.
That is why they get the big bucks, and we'll get to that about the guy from here or the guy here in a little bit. But you gotta, but my guard, specifically probably my right guard, I need you agile as hell, big dog. You know why? Because we about to pull. We about to do a lot of pulling. You about to pull this way, you going to pull that way. Oh, you pulling like a motherfucker, like you at the club. Yeah, call you tow truck because you pulling. Center. I actually do want my center to be pretty agile. And definitely hella strong. But strength is already, interior lineman. We just talked about that.
Right.
Putting up 38, 35, 40, breaking records. 67 of them. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You just a little muscle walk around this bitch.
Yeah, I said, if motherfucker put up 67, we need to test
Chest
him
is pissed.
every day.
He's Herschel Walker.
Yeah, you doing something off board.
TB24. And then defensively, I D ends, it's wild with D ends now, because today's D ends are when we was playing football back in like high school and college. Those were outside linebackers.
Yeah.
Man. Some of them, I don't know, man. It depends on what kind of defense I'm running, I guess.
Yeah, I'll say scheme does have a lot to do with it.
Because scheme is gonna really, because if I'm running 3-4, I gotta have all my D linemen have to have some size to them, and they all have to have some agility to them, because it's a lot, you know what I'm saying. And then all my linebackers have to be strong. Defensive linemen gotta be. I'm just saying, that's a given though. Okay, let's just put this out there. From here forward, whenever we're talking about offensive or defensive linemen, strong is number one. So we don't have to keep saying, strong, but no, strong is number one. Breaking records, 84 of them bitches. But and then if what I'm saying, so if I'm running 3-4, I need it like that. But if I'm running 4-3, then I need one plug. I need one cat who's capable of getting past the offensive line and create pressure up the middle. And then I need one rush in and one solid in. But I also need them to be able to switch roles. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? And so, or at least on the ends. And then my linebackers are going to have to be, agile and smart. They got to be smart anyway, but they're going to have to really be smart because, it's. But honestly, I think I would run more of a. I've always liked the that 4-6.
No, so you gotta have dogs.
Oh, I would have dogs.
For real dogs. And your corners, like they.
Oh, my corners are gonna be shut down. I'm going to have. Yeah, we can't throw to the wideouts. we can throw to them. We can try. They either gonna knock that shit down or they keep picking it off, and they might return it for 6 because they dribble heads in the turfs.
Yeah, I'll say, 'cause one thing about the 4-6, especially when the Bears was running it, like they had all pros and Hall of Famers on that defensive line, like linebacker, like every level.
And
but
then
it was get to the quarterback as quickly as possible.
And your free safety has to be perfect. If I could honestly pick a free safety to play to run my 4.6 and I could pick them in their prime right now. Troy Polamalu.
Over Ed?
Yep. If I'm running this 4.6. Don't get me wrong, the Scarecrow ain't no joke. I don't even know, was that his real nickname or was that just some shit I was calling him?
No idea, because I never heard that before.
Oh, maybe it's just some shit I was calling him then. I called that nigga the Scarecrow, boy. Cause he ain't want none. But yeah, don't get me wrong, Ed Reed is probably my third favorite safety all time, fourth favorite safety all time. I say fourth. Because first is Ronnie Lott. Then it's Troy Polamalu. Then it's my man up in Washington, Sean
Taylor.
Sean Taylor. Because Sean Taylor never took no plays off.
Man.
Even in the Pro Bowl. Go look that footage up, y'all. We can't afford to show it to you.
I'll say if you like hitting and you hate punters, that's the one.
Then you have already seen it.
That's the one.
Yeah, Sean Taylor, man, rest in peace, man. That dude was a killer on the field. He was gonna take your head off.
Yeah, he did not respect kickers at all. And he definitely let them know it.
And then Ed Reed. And then Deron Cherry would be number 5.
You got to throw a Chief in there, okay?
Well, I mean, Deron Cherry was
He was nice.
You know, when I was a little kid, man, Deron Cherry used to come through the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's signing autographs, hanging out and shit. It was shit, Deron. Yeah, shit, you know, we oh shit, what's happening with you two, Boogie?
What up?
Oh man, shoot, right now we just talking about the combine. Just a quick recap, just talking about the combine, and what we will be looking for in athletes and positions. Conversation turned into defense, and then we had to, kind of go into it. It really would depend on what kind of scheme you're running defensively, on as to how you would draft, so as to what you would be looking for in the comp. So that's kind of where we are to catch up. So yeah, but we about to probably change that because Orlando Brown Jr.
Number 57.
Number 57. Quarter's favoriteest player. His football LeBron James.
Yeah, say if he had a vote for MVP, or at least for Chiefs MVP, we know who it would be.
Number 57. All day.
Every day.
They're going to franchise tag him, I think. And they're going to trade him.
So if they franchise tag him, he's looking at what, 20, like low 20s?
I think it's 19, 18. It's somewhere between 18.5 and 21.
Now, if the Chiefs if they can keep him for that, like let's say they franchise him, nobody wants to get the Chiefs because they're gonna ask for 2 1s. That's gonna be the bare minimum of what they would accept and what they would probably start at.
18.9 is the franchise tag for tackles.
You know what? That's actually not bad.
I would pay him. I'd give him 18.9 because he wants. I believe it's 4 years, $125 million.
Nobody's gonna give him that. Even if they got it, they're not gonna give him that.
And that's just.
You said 4 years, 125.
I think it's like 4 years, 125. 4 years, 122. I think that's what he wants. And
yeah, 30 a year. Nobody's getting that at the tackle position. At least not yet.
Or maybe 5 years, 125. No, it wasn't 5. I think it was 4 years, 125. I was like, nah.
Still.
I was listening, half-ass listening on the way to work this morning or this afternoon. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, you gonna price yourself right out the game. But hey, get your money.
Get your money
If you
wherever you
can get
can.
it, if you can get it wherever you can get it.
Well, the Chiefs are going to franchise tag him. I'm quite sure of that, because I was thinking about the other free agents that they have, and it's not really anybody that I think they're really trying to keep free agent wise, except for like McKinnon, and they're not going to franchise tag him.
Right.
So yeah, I think they'll franchise tag him and try to trade him.
And word out of the camp is they definitely bringing Frank back.
What I tell y'all 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I tell y'all 2 months ago.
Frank wants to retire a Chief, so
your man's PL told y'all 2 months ago. Don't be surprised when Frank Clark signs that deal and he's a Chief for long term.
Yeah, Frank here for the long haul.
Yeah, tackle market is ass this year. Hey, I like the fact that Frank Clark wants to come back, because I like how him and Karlaftis play together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like how him, Karlaftis, and Chris Jones, and Derek Nottie, or Colin Saunders. Hey man, I've liked the Chiefs. I've liked the guys on the Chiefs defense for like 3 years for real. But I really like the front seven that they have right now. And these young D-backs, man, Chiefs have said a D-back for kinda. But I think they still gonna draft a D-back first round. Don't be surprised, y'all.
Man, that's a lot of draft capital to use, and you forgot all the young boys. And
Well, it'll probably be the best safety available, because Ron Thornhill is probably not coming back. So you do need somebody to replace him. So I think they would go for best safety available, which would, at pick number 31, first round. That's not really, depending on, as long as they don't like reach for it. That's a solid value pick. They'll either go safety or edge, depending on what's available. They'll get another running back, but that won't be until 5th, 6th, 7th rounds. Excuse me. They'll get a wide receiver probably 2nd round or 3rd round. They actually have I think they have like 11 picks right now. I honestly don't see them making 11 picks. I could see them packaging a couple of picks together and make a deal.
To move up in the draft or to get a player.
I would say to move up. They'll see somebody that's been on their board, and like 3rd round or something like that, or late 2nd round.
Well, let me ask you this, and this is coming out of left field, but an old Chief, Marcus Peters, will probably not be going back to the Ravens. Would the Chiefs ever consider bringing him back into the fold?
Nope.
Best corner y'all have had in the last 20 years.
Yeah, but he went off script too much. And if it's one thing that you have to do in Spags' defense is you have to stick to the script for the most part.
Play your role.
Yeah, you have to. You may not necessarily be in in complete yardage position percentage wise or whatever somewhere, but but as long as you're in the correct vicinity, and Peters, especially if you out there, you know what I'm saying, because that's the last line of defense. Yeah, he was just too hit or miss, to be honest, man. He's either gonna pick it off or he's about to score 6.
When he was on though.
Oh, when he was on, he was his rookie season, his 2nd season,
Yeah, so that's still surprising, because that actually popped up in my memories the other day, because y'all traded him around this time. What was that? 3 years ago, 4 years ago? It was 4, because it was a year before.
Sounds like 4 years ago. But yeah, I mean, he don't get me wrong. As a pure cornerback, just straight up. Oh, Marcus Peters is cold. But that's the problem he's had. That he just goes off script too much. He just what I'm saying. And I understand having times where you want to follow your gut, but you got to stick to the script at least 85% of the time, probably. You know what I'm saying? You're not Junior Seau, big dog. And it took Junior Seau years before the defensive coordinator was probably like, you know what, man, fuck it. This is what the play's supposed to be, y'all. Just in case, no Junior, he might. That's why we always just kind of scheme it up different every time, because. So,
man, I'll say, speaking of Junior Seau and that '94 San Diego Chargers squad, man, they was for on some Final Destination type shit. Like,
oh yeah,
9 of them cats died before the age of 45, and I think like 7 of them died either at 42 or 43 of like just the craziest just circumstances. Like that shit was wild. Like
yeah, man.
somebody died of a plane crash. Another dude died of a car accident. Like 3 or 4 of them died of heart attacks.
I feel like somebody died in a motorcycle wreck or something too.
Yeah, it was just all types of crazy shit from that squad. Like 9 players died before the age of 45. Yeah, it was.
Hey, out there doing that voodoo's. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking, y'all.
And didn't even win the chip for it either.
Man, have the Chargers ever won?
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they one of the teams that have yet to win a championship.
Yeah, that's what I thought. San Diego Superchargers.
One of these years, y'all gonna get it.
Not as long as y'all sharing a rent with somebody else. That's half their championship. That's funny because the Rams won their own championship last year, but if the Chargers ever win one up there, it's gonna be half of the Rams championship. Because they're like, it's our house, nigga. How you think you gonna just come in here with a championship thinking it's yours?
So we just gonna share. We just gonna keep it here like it's ours.
Hey, my Pop's tripping. He want me to get that championship back.
What championship?
The new one. Just won it last year. Oh, my bad.
Roger Goodell gave us that chip.
I ain't know you wanted that back, homie. It's over here.
Why y'all coming over here and messing with these people?
You want some too, old man?
No.
Nope. Oh, man. That's funny. Yeah, man. I don't know. So how's the rebuild going out in Tennessee?
Terrible. And I said this on record. I said if we brought back Ryan Tannehill this season or any other season to for that matter, I may have to give up my Titans fandom. And reports out of Nashville, the new GM is wanting to sign Ryan Tannehill because apparently it'll be mutual for both parties if we give this man a multiple-year contract to be the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy. The things that I have to go through and my sports teams. I mean, being a Mizzou football fan, like that's not bad enough. A Mizzou basketball fan, like that's not bad enough.
Hey, you know what? Mizzou basketball is doing all right.
Yeah, I'll say probably get a 3.
They're gonna make it to the tournament.
Oh yeah, I'll say probably a 3 seed, 4 at the lowest this year.
Yeah, so I'm G with this year. I just want to see how they do.
Yeah,
If they can win, if they can just get out of the first weekend.
First weekend, yeah, that's it.
Do whatever after that. And yeah, fuck you, KU fan. Tell me, first weekend.
Hey. Mizzou is definitely not a blue bud.
Definitely not.
But that's cool though.
Not supposed to be.
Because we beat y'all's ass in football every year.
And to a degree, I understand why KU is so successful. Kinda, it's the curse. Mizzou supported slavery.
Mm-hmm. Shit happens.
KU was a free state, or Kansas was a free state. So I understand. You know, Missouri can never be as successful as it should be because it supported slavery, like some suckers. But guess what though? They're my suckers. They're my Z.
ZOU.
Yeah. Mizzou baseball's kicking ass.
Always. That's always though.
Yeah. Yeah, Mizzou baseball's rocking it. Speaking of baseball, I haven't checked the scores for today, but Royals is undefeated in spring training.
Yeah, so they looking nice out there. Are we gonna keep Chapman though for the entire year?
Do we have anybody to come up behind him? Ooh, they stomped on the Guardians today, 12-6.
Nice.
Good job, fellas. Like 4-0. Do we have anybody at his position to come up?
Mm-mm.
Ah, then we keep him.
So even if they just completely shit the bed before the All-Star break, we hanging on to them.
If it gets that bad, they might consider getting rid of him, but they also understand that it's a young team, so they may keep him anyway because they like shit. It's a young squad, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know they let them pull it. You know they gonna sink or swim, and they sinking,
Yeah.
but they ain't drowning yet. You know.
And see, they keep on talking about moving Whit back and forth from shortstop to third. I really don't like that. Just let that man play it short.
Let him play short, or let him play third. But whatever he's playing, let him play that.
Yeah.
Don't
stick him. Stick him there. Let him do his thing.
I'm actually looking forward to going to see a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard though, cause I probably had to take work off to go, but I'll do that. I'm taking care of me this year.
Get out there to the K and get some games in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Smoke me one.
Man, support the Royals, y'all. We got a new stadium.
New manager.
They at least trying.
Hey, this new ownership, so far I fox with them.
Mm.
So far. You know what I'm saying? They putting enough money up to not be just terrible out here.
Mm.
And the team is responding thusly. Or at least last year with the young cats. So I'm really looking forward to seeing. I'm not gonna lie. The pitching situation still makes me nervous.
Cause it's shaky. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is on that. Yeah, I can't. You're not gonna hear me say otherwise. But I think that the arms that they have, for the most part, have the potential to be solid innings eaters, if nothing else. And a couple of them are actually nice. A couple of them are actually nice. I'm gonna have to get some names together because they're the young cats. I ain't really too hip, and I kind of gave up because I couldn't watch any games last season because I don't know what the fuck was up with Bally Sports. I didn't even know Bally was still around. I know Bally on Bannister closed like 20 years ago.
Man. Oh shit! I was looking at the rosters the other day. Why I don't know why I thought Salvi was just hella old. Nigga, 32.
You think he's hella old because he's been up with the team for like
Forever.
10 years now, 11 years. Damn. Yeah, that's about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Salvi just been. It's almost like as soon as he came from. What's he from? Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As soon as he came from the Dominican. Oh shit, he's in the big leagues, and he's been catching ever since.
But one thing they did say, they was gonna put him more at the DH this year. And the year that he hit the 48, was that two? Was that, yeah, 2 years
2 years
ago?
ago. Mm-hmm.
He
Oh, he
spent,
he spent a lot. He spent a good chunk of that at DH.
yeah, they said he spent, I think, 40 plus games
Yeah,
at
he
that
spent a good
DH.
chunk of that at DH.
So yeah, that's what they're gonna put him back. You know what I'm saying? Have him doing this year. So
Oh yeah, that'll
hopefully
be
them home
dope.
runs, yeah, get that production back up.
Because if Salvi don't have to worry about calling the game and can just focus on
Just
getting
hitting.
these hits. Oh shoot, Salvi can hit. People forget that
He rakes.
Salvi can hit. Yeah, man, and he can hit to both sides, and he can hit for power. Uh, I he's won Gold Gloves. He's won. I think he's won a couple of silver bats. I don't know what it would. I personally think that Salvador Perez is a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not a first ballot or second ballot, but I think he gets in for at some point. I think that's but for some reason I just don't think it's a shoe in.
I think if he gives the Royals 4 to 5 solid more years, and they are at least halfway a contender in a couple of those years, like he's definitely in there. Like he's a shoe in. Because at this point right now, he's already he's borderline. And I think if you had to vote him in right now on just what he's done up until this point in his career, like you can make the argument that he gets in.
Oh, he gets in. It's just not gonna, like I said, it wouldn't be the first or second ballots. It probably like the fifth, because I think you get 10 times before you had to go before they send you to the Veterans Committee. Yeah. So he would get in from the sports writers, I think, but it would just take a minute. But that's my guy, man. I still don't understand half the shit he be saying, but that's my guy.
I like a D baseball.
You mean Yaba?
D baseball is good.
All right. All right. So we'll probably I don't know. I'm trying to wrangle up enough tickets to be able to give some away one time. So, stay tuned.
Shit, they only be a couple of bucks certain nights. So you definitely do that.
That's real. Create a lawn anarchy section out there. See, that's the kind of money I'd like to have, where I give me enough tickets to where me and my homeboys could go out and just create a lawn anarchy section. What y'all out there doing? Drinking beer, might smoke a little reefer. You never know. You got to come out and see. It's legal now.
The line at the K.
Oh man, look, that'd be our tailgate section. Shit, the K ain't gonna be the K for too much longer. Shit, it's about to move. Miggity move. Did they ever decide where they were putting it?
I keep seeing the graphics, like they put the overlays of where it's supposed to be. That shit look janky as fuck.
Oh, is it on a
Same spot?
a parade park?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I knew they was gonna do that shit.
It's KC. They
Man.
strong arming.
Strong arm. You know what that popcorn and hot dogs and beer gonna taste like, right?
Racist.
Gentrifications. Hey, gosh, this gentrified beer is good as a motherfucker.
Man.
It was $27, but it was good. I got like 3 swigs out of it.
With ice.
Hey, I didn't even know beer came with ice, cuz. They put ice in mine. I was like, hold on, what's this, a chilada? Oh, you didn't think I knew about chiladas? I drank beer, cuz.
Man.
Yeah, man. And honestly, I can't even say that I would go to more games when it's downtown than I am where it is now. Um, I don't know. I guess it'll be kind of good for like 18th and Vine. But I already know I already know the play, man. This is not new.
Yeah, it's gonna be like logistic wise, it's gonna be pretty shitty down there for a while.
Oh yeah,
Before they get it figured out for real. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of wild now.
hella. Cause the streetcar don't run that way yet. KC's public transportation system already sucks anus. It's all hella in the cunnilingus.
Man.
Analingus. Cause I like cunnilingus. Shit. It's yeah, man. The Kansas City public transportation system is like getting shit on without permission.
Didn't ask for it at all.
Didn't ask for it at all. Hold on.
It's like you just wake up and somebody popping the squat on
Hey,
you.
what the fuck?
Like, hold up.
Ah! And you taped your arms are taped to your side, and you take down to the bed, so you can't go nowhere. You just
gotta watch
you
it.
gotta.
It's doo doo, baby. Man,
Oh shoot!
we love you, KC.
Really do.
Wouldn't want to live anywhere else, and I have.
I guess that's true because I've gone other places and stayed for 6 months, a year, couple years in one instance, but I always wind up coming back. But I never tell people that I'm moving away from Kansas City. I just be like, shit.
Oh, you don't hit them with the I'm headed to such and such.
I don't know why.
Like all the people that moved down to Texas.
That's South Kansas City,
pretty much,
or far South Kansas City. Even though Houston and Dallas are big enough to where you're probably not gonna run into too many people.
Facts.
From up here unless you just purposely doing it. But I still call Dallas South KC and Houston super far South KC because I know at least 100 people probably, and I'm super short citing it by saying 100 because I'm sure the number is way bigger than that. They've migrated down there. And I know people who've migrated to them small outer towns, the satellite towns and shit. Yeah, y'all are the ones that's mad. Because they like, hey, you black asses, what the fuck? No niggers here.
Like, it's a little dark.
This is sundown.
A little dark.
Yep. We don't allow your music. Sir, I'm listening to gospel. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
My Jesus did not have an afro.
Oh, but he did.
He most certainly did.
That's right. See, hold on. See, that's Friday stuff. You about to get in trouble with the sports community. Just talk sports, big dogs. Well, Jesus loves sports.
He did. And they always say, after every win, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior.
Jesus
for
Christ.
this
dub. West side. The best side.
Well, I'll say if we are sticking to sports, I'll say we got a sports movie coming out this weekend. The third of the Creed trilogy is dropping with Michael B. Jordan and.
Hey, you
want
to know something funny?
What was that?
I ain't seen none of them.
Gotta at least check out the first one.
I ain't seen none of them.
Very, very well put together movies.
Everybody keeps telling me that.
They really are.
But I'll be like.
And plus, you don't have to be a fan of the Rocky series to enjoy Creed.
I'm not really. I don't know. I guess I am a fan of the Rocky series, but I really am not. Because I just like Clubber Lang.
Mm.
I like Drago.
Because Clipper Lane, that was Mr. T. That was 2.
Mr. T in 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Drago was
What's
4.
what's your prediction? Bang! Damn. Yeah, Drago was 4. Because Creed was Apollo was 3. Again. Is that right?
I don't even remember 3.
Clubber
I
Lang
just
might have
remember-
been 3.
Yeah, I remember 1, 2, and 4. I don't even remember 3.
Clubber Lang might have been 3. Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know. I just know his prediction was pain, and he was gonna make love to. Yeah, Mr. T was 3. Yeah, Clubber Lang was 3. So it was Rocky just getting his monkey ass whooped in 1, and then winning it in 2, and then Clubber Lang in 3 with the prediction of pain, and then Apollo Creed dying in 4, and Tommy Morrison giving everybody AIDS in 5.
Whatever happened to dude? Did he die?
I think he's dead. I'm quite sure. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Matter of fact, he is dead.
He was from around here, wasn't he?
I think he was from like Independence or something. I think he when they did where he hailed from, I think he was from Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Oklahoma City. But yeah, Tommy Morrison.
So in the history of sports movies, where would you rank Rocky, and what's one of your favorite sports movies?
Well, rank the original Rocky 1,
Just
the series?
Yeah, just the series in general. And not as a sports movie franchise, but just as a movie franchise, period.
Sports movie wise, it would have to be number 1 probably, because I can't think of like any other sports movies you know what I'm saying, sport movies that were franchises. Like The Fish to Save Pittsburgh didn't have a sequel, and I just probably went over everybody's head with that one. They probably like, what the fuck?
As a sports fan, you never heard of that one.
Oh, that was the movie that had Dr. J in it. That was a basketball movie about the Pittsburgh Pisces. Everybody on the team was a Pisces, and the chick was, and they had a chick that was a coach that was doing astrology for him and shit. And she'd be like, "Y'all gonna whoop ass tonight?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, we gonna whoop ass tonight. That's right." Whoop, 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 whoop. And they go whoop ass, and they'd be like, "Yeah, bitch, she said we gonna whoop ass." And like one of the teams kidnaps her or something, and in the finals, and it's just look it up. Fish to Save Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll say that shit sound kind of wild.
It's actually not. I mean, it's a terrible movie, but it's actually not like horrible. I mean, it is, but you'll enjoy it. Yeah. But we'll just conglomerate all the Rockies into one, and I'll just treat it that way. I don't know, man, because I don't think it's I don't think it's. I mean, it's not number 1 for me, but it's hard to say what it is. Honestly, I think like man, number 1 sports movie for me, man, probably like Major League. The Rocky franchise. The Rocky franchise is better than the Major League franchise. Okay, I'll say that.
Because I mean, Major League 2 was pretty terrible.
Oh, horrible. The Spanish call it horrible. This fool quarter said Penitentiary 1 and 2. Too sweet, too sweet. Too sweet, too sweet. Karate Kid.
I mean, technically, that's
Technically,
a
yeah, but
sports movie.
that's because the only Karate Kid I like is one. Two
Two
and
was
three, and
two
I
was
mean,
cool to
two
me.
was alright.
Yeah, two was cool.
Three was straight up garbage. What the fuck? Why are we doing this? This is garbage. Get this
Cause it's like,
garbage up out of here. Who signed the checks for this?
Cause two was the one where they went to, was it Okinawa?
Went to Okinawa.
Yeah.
And he was getting his monkey ass whooped by people who really knew that shit. And he was like, crane kick.
Yeah.
Ah!
No crane kicks here. Daniel son.
Bulldog attack.
We whoop niggas ass over here. Daniel
White boy massacre. Miyagi didn't teach me that. Yeah, he don't even know that one.
Like cover your face, nigga. Shit.
Oh. Damn, Daniel son, why you always getting your ass whooped?
Yeah, I'm saying my favorite is but it's just one of my favorite movies though, but Waterboy. Cause it's so ridiculous.
Waterboy is a good one. Waterboy is a good one.
Cause I guess I'm more of a fan of goofy movies and football movies, and that's just the perfect goofy ass football movie.
That's a good one. I love Waterboy. The Replacements, I think, is a good one. The First Longest Yard.
The original.
Yeah,
Okay.
Burt Reynolds. What's your movie quarter? North Dallas 40. As soon as I said it, he popped it right up there. North Dallas 40. Hey man, we was watching that shit because quarter had the remote. We watched that shit like 7 times. I was like,
is it on repeat?
Yeah, well, just like over random days, over like a week. It's like every time we was watching something, it was North Dallas 40 all day. It's like, hey man, how many times you gonna watch North Dallas 40? Hey, bro, that's my favorite movie. That's my favorite movie. Like, all right, quarter. Go ahead, Mr. North Dallas 40. Shit, let me think. What else?
Because most sports movies,
I know it's not necessarily like maybe some people don't consider it a sport, but Ricky Bobby,
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. Hey man, that is probably my favorite sports. That or damn it, let's get tropical. Damn, what's the name of that shit?
Or no, that's the Tropic Thunder.
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Yeah, semi-pro or Talladega Nights. Those two are my favorite sports movies. Fuck Hoosiers. Hoosiers
wasn't even a good movie.
Hoosiers wasn't a good movie in my opinion, and the story sucked ass because all them little motherfuckers was fucking racist, and I'm supposed to be rooting for these fucking racists just because they. Hell no, I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Hope they bus crash. Oh, the program was a good one.
Man, the program.
The program was a good one.
Shit.
Yeah, you miss another block. Hey, you fucked that dude up at the end.
You remember when motherfuckers was really doing the laying on the street shit for a while?
Yeah, unfortunately. I didn't know anybody was doing that shit personally, but I definitely was hearing stories about motherfuckers getting run over on I-70.
Yeah, people just dumb as hell.
You know, any given Sunday is cool, but it's... I don't know, man. Even though, I don't know. It just, something about it just feels unbelievable.
It was really Hollywood.
Yeah.
It was a very Hollywood depiction of what professional football, or at least what Hollywood thinks professional football is like. That's what it felt like, watching that movie.
And having LT in it, I think, really threw me for a loop. Because LT wasn't playing nobody but LT.
Pretty much. I don't even think he had a script.
What script?
I would say Wildcats was a good one.
Oh, Wildcats is an all-time classic. Yeah, Wildcats is. I've never seen Friday Night Lights quarter, so I can't comment on that one.
It was cool for supposedly based on a true story movie.
And now I have seen Necessary Roughness.
Mm,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Um, hmm. The ice skating movie with Will Ferrell and Napoleon Dynamite. That was funny. With Blades of Steel.
Mm,
Was that what it's called?
Blades of something.
Blades of Glory.
Yeah, Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory. Yeah, that was funny. Um, mm, I hated Space Jam, so I don't want to say that one.
The original or LeBron?
I haven't even seen the second one, so I don't. I don't think I probably won't watch the second one. I enjoy LeBron playing basketball. I don't
So
necessarily.
he's not acting.
No, he's a decent actor. I just don't want to see Space Jam. I didn't want to see Space Jam, let alone Space Jam 2. So let me just put it that way. Mm, mm, Shit, I feel like we done ran through all the sports movies. Even I know it's a million more of them probably.
Yeah, I say it's shit. It's definitely a ton of them that we forgetting. Shit above the rim. But there wasn't too much basketball in Above the Rim. It was like the high school scene, maybe two of them.
And then they had
Then the one at the
basically
end.
like the Rucker, whatever the tournament was that they had. Oh shit.
I think they said the chick that played Dwayne's Martin in that was only 3 or 4 years older than him at the time when they filmed that shit.
That played his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know how to feel about that.
That shit's just weird.
Let's see. Porter said Love and Basketball, and He Got Game. I've seen He Got Game.
It's alright.
He Got Game's alright.
Love and Basketball.
I just know the scene in Love and Basketball where she's like, "I'll play you
For your heart.
for your heart," and he dog her. It's like, "Bitch, you said I don't want you."
It's like fucked around and got a triple double.
Oh.
You wouldn't let your chick win if she played you for your heart 1-on-1?
Shit, I'm already fighting for that motherfucker with God. What are you talking about? Shit, I'm trying to make it to tomorrow. I start raggedy the motherfucker. I might die right now. Shit. Oh, my bad, y'all. I know that's probably pretty morbid. But I had to accept that a while ago. I could just be walking out the door. Ooh. Because shit, to a degree, you could say Porky's is a sports movie.
Technically.
Because this is about the Angel Beach High School basketball team.
Well, I mean, shit, if that's the case, then you might as well throw Teen Wolf in there.
Teen Wolf is a sports movie.
It really wasn't.
He's on the basketball squad. The whole season. Surfing on top of the bus. Last Dragon's not a sports movie, Quarter. Last Dragon is just a kung fu movie.
I mean, if we throw in Karate Kid in there, though.
But Karate Kid had an actual karate tournament involved in it that is centered around. There is no karate tournament in Last Dragon. It's just the glow. And who gonna get it? Sure enough got it in his hands.
Now, watching that movie as an adult, it's pretty bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Like, The Last Dragon may be one of the worst movies ever made.
Quite possibly. But
And-
don't you say nothing bad about The Last Dragon.
Yeah,
I'll fight you. Not
as a
you.
kid-
These other niggas.
As a kid, though, like,
Oh, shit.
I'll probably watch that shit 100 times.
Oh, shit. I've watched it 100 times since the 2020s. You are the last dragon.
You
Power.
coolie.
You possess the power of the glow. Boy.
Nigga catching bullets with his teeth.
Nigga, please.
Now kiss my Converse.
Yeah, man. Last Dragon is the shit.
It's just shit.
And it's shitty. But it's the shit. You know, it's a. You know what? How some people switched up on Last Dragon and started trying to, even though it was shitty, they was trying to deny how cool, that we used to think it was. That's how I feel about Scarface. I don't fuck with Scarface.
But Scarface wasn't a good movie though.
It really wasn't. I keep telling people that shit now, and they be like, "Man, whatever, P. You just being a hater." And I'm like, "Nah, just watch it as an adult."
Yeah.
See,
like there really are some movies that, like, when we were growing up, just at the time, it's like, man, this movie's the shit. You watch it all the time, but then as you
Revenge of the Nerds. I mean, I don't know. It don't age well, but it is
thing.
funny. The
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. Some movies don't age well, but they still good movies though.
Oh yeah, like Animal House. Great movie.
It's a lot of movies that are extremely sophomoric, and it's like before you hit a certain age, it's like, okay, this is cool, but yeah, you hit drinking age, no longer.
I'm trying to think if it's any. Oh, Bingo Long and the Traveling All Stars, starring Richard Pryor and Billy D. Williams, about a Negro League team that used to barnstorm, which is a travel via bus and car and shit or whatever throughout the South and play baseball games and shit. That's a great one. That's a classic. I forgot about that one. Mr. 3000. That's a good one. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Yep. Love me some Bernie Mac, man. That dude is hilarious. Or was hilarious. I'm surprised anybody said Chariots of Fire. So I can fire off these. Oh, nigga, get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit.
I'll say Sandlot was a good one.
Oh, Sandlot, Little Giants. Oh, yeah, those are classics. By far. Brewster's Millions. That ain't really a sports movie. Even though he did use the money, he just kind of bought a baseball team. He didn't really. It wasn't really a sports movie though. That was a different movie.
Have we talked about this? Like, somebody needs to start remaking the Richard Pryor movies.
I think we have had a little bit of a discussion about it.
Yeah, because I say Mike Epps in a few of them, like that shit was real work. Man, I mean, if we remaking a lot of the movies that they coming out with now, like, I'm ready to see some actual funny shit being remade.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the Richard Pryor stuff not gonna age well. You got to figure out other ways to do it.
Yeah.
Cause I can't think of how you could do the toy. In today's day and age.
Where you just couldn't care. You couldn't care about being canceled.
Yeah, I don't even know if the toy could be good.
Mm.
Uh, Cause when I was a kid, I'd look at the toy and laugh, but I think I was laughing more so because it was Richard Pryor than the material was funny.
Mm. I'll say some cats make material funny. Like
Well,
sometimes
he
you can
made
write
his part.
something.
He made the right parts of the movie funny, and
Mm.
he also made the right parts of the movie poignant.
Mm.
You know, so yeah, I don't know. I could see Silver Street being redone, like Mike Epps and Jim Brewer.
Mm.
That'd be cool, probably. Um, you'd probably have to throw the script away. Um, I'm interested in seeing this new Woody Harrelson movie, Champions,
Oh,
where he's coaching
with
the
the mentally challenged.
adults with the challenge. Yeah, the challenge.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. She said, "I have Down syndrome. I'm not deaf." I was like,
But
you
ain't
know
that kind
what?
of like the movie that what's his name, Johnny Knoxville came out with about 10 years ago when he infiltrated, like he acted like he had some issues so he can win the Special Olympics and still still got his ass whooped.
Still lost. Kinda, but not really, because he was going in for this was he was on some he was actually acting like that,
Mm.
and I think Woody Harrelson's just coaching
Just
the
coaching
team.
him.
Yeah, and the team is hilarious from the clips I've seen. Um, yeah, that looks like it's fun. Plus, I'm a Woody Harrelson fan. I think Woody Harrelson's one of our greatest unsung actors.
Damn, we didn't say white man can't jump.
Oh, White Man Can't Jump.
Man,
Yeah, that's
that's definitely a classic.
definitely a classic. Cause you ain't hearing Jimmy. Oh yeah, Bad News Bears, good one quarter. I think Bad News Bears is really probably like one of the top two or three. Also, simply because they lose.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of sports movies, like even when they base them off of what actually happened,
They
they still
win.
they
Yeah,
still Hollywood
the
that shit
Bad
up.
News Bears lost and was kicking it like shit. We don't give a fuck. We the Bad News Bears. That's our actual name. We could be any kind of bears. We could be the grizzly bears. We could be the polar bears,
The cocaine
the
bears,
cocaine bears. Nah, we the Bad News
bad news.
Bears.
We bringing the bullshit.
Oh, we about to whoop your ass. Um, yeah, that's about all of them I could think of. Shit, about sports movie. Oh, what's that motherfucker? Angels in the Outfield, which was, or the movie with Marlon Wayans,
Oh,
Six
Six
Man,
Sense.
Six
Oh,
Man.
6 Man.
Yeah, that. Actually, Six Man's not bad. Kadeem Hardison's funny.
Cause that's the one where Woody died and came back
He
and helped
died,
him.
and he died, and he was the ghost or something that was helping the team. Yeah,
And shit, he played in another horrible ass sports movie, the one where he had like four of the five of his five senses at any given time, and was a hockey player.
oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, it was that. Now that shit was terrible.
That sounds terrible. Oh shit! How we forget Cool Runnings? That's a because that was some real shit. And then Dougie Doug with my favorite line was, "Sinka, you dead man." Oh shit! He meant that.
Creed dropping this Friday, or Creed 3 is dropping this Friday. Uh, have you been paying attention to all of the issues that Majors is going through with the
With his ebony,
yeah and his outfits and whatnot, and now they even came out with some pictures yesterday of him and Michael B. Jordan kind of hugged up together. She was a little weird. It was just a little weird, but hey.
first off, they need to understand where the idea for the photo shoot even came from. It's from some fucking anime, and I didn't know it from the jump. Well, first, because I don't care. Nigga, if I had a girl, Jonathan Majors could take her. And that's what these niggas is mad about, is the fact that Jonathan Majors could put this motherfucking vest of roses, this, you know what I'm saying, overcoat of roses or whatever it was on, look fly, and still take your girl.
With the quickness.
Without much effort. Because he's Jonathan Majors and you not. You ain't Nelly. It ain't hiding her. Secondly, even if he is, I don't give a fuck. Ain't my business. It's on him.
So you still gonna have to get up and go to work tomorrow morning.
Right.
So
Still got bills to pay. And he's still gonna be Kane the Conqueror. And he's still gonna be able to take your girl.
and it was just the facts, folks.
Yeah, so bottom line, Jonathan Major called her. She gone. Hell, Jonathan Major called you. You probably gone. Shit. Why you bullshitting over there? I mean, you know, motherfuckers. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, he definitely. I don't know if. I'm sure it was probably, but he definitely worked out for Creed 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to see Jonathan Majors in no alley.
You don't think you can take him?
Oh, I'm gonna win.
No, we talking 1-on-1. No weapons involved.
Oh nah.
No knives involved.
Hell no. None of the go-tos. Shanks, bricks.
Only hands.
Oh,
just fisticuffs.
nah, cause he's like in super duper shape, and he been boxing training. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been boxing. I just told y'all like an hour ago. I ain't lifted no weights in like 7 years.
What would it
I
take
could,
though?
I could. If I'd probably have to take a couple, and then if I can get close, I can't tell y'all what I would do, but I could. If I can get close, I could sway it my direction. Probably possible, quite possible, strongly.
So how much training beforehand would it take for you to get the dub?
It'd take not a decent amount, but I'd need a couple of months just to make sure my wind was right and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be able to go in and do right and make sure my knees is good or good enough.
What are you entertaining doing?
So it's not the actual boxing, it's the stamina that you worried about.
Yeah. And because I'm choking this nigga out. I am choking this nigga the fuck
It's about Jake
out.
Paul?
What's the dude Major?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
What?
Choking this nigga out.
What?
Hey man, back up off me, dog. Choke you out too.
Where?
Choke King.
We said how long?
Like current Jonathan Majors, not last man in San Francisco Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
Or last
how
black man in San Francisco Jonathan Majors. You talking about current post Creed
Hey man.
Jonathan Majors?
Hey man.
yeah, how much training would it take PL to do in order to feel comfortable that he could take Jonathan Majors?
Take him or survive?
No, take him.
Take him.
See, y'all, you didn't see it, but in my mind, I just went through what it was gonna happen. And Hey man, back up! You in my camera, dog.
Okay, just make sure your life insurance is right before you start all that shit.
I mean, if we playing hypothetical shit, nigga, you think I'm gonna set myself up for failure in a hypothetical? The fuck? Hell nah. I love myself. I'm about to make sure I'm gonna win by 51% to 49%.
Gotta believe in yourself, folks.
Shit.
And I think if you stretched well enough, you can get it. Just get your stretch.
I'm telling you,
in.
man. I know I'm gonna have to take two. Shit. Shit. But I think if I get close, if I could get close, got these long ass arms for something.
So fill out the cash.
I bet Quarter want to say over the top for his sports movie.
Oh wow, I forgot about Over the Top.
Be like, you
Arm wrestling.
arm wrestling
movie.
ass nigga.
Have you brought up Little Giants at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, Over the Top was a really bad movie. That was, what was that? That was Sylvester Stallone and who was the chick in that one?
I don't remember.
One of them '80s chicks.
Yeah.
There was a chicken over the top.
I'm almost
His little
positive.
kid was
Was the one? I mean, I can't remember his name neither.
but there was a chick that was I think she was with the bad guy promoter dude or something.
No, the mama, the kid's mama or something. But no, she was dead.
Nah, that ain't the chick I'm talking about.
Mm.
Dead chicks don't get no credits.
Facts.
Man, I feel like there's a sports movie that we're not naming. That's really Brian's Song. That's actually one of my favorite movies of all time. More people should go see that. Go watch that tonight. I don't think it's on Netflix, but you can find it somewhere. Billy D, some other guy. The story of Brian Piccolo, ladies and gentlemen.
Quarter said, remember the Titans and We Are Marshall. I haven't seen We Are
I
Marshall,
don't think I've ever seen that either.
but I remember the story.
I went to the theater for that.
And Remember the Titans. I don't know. Even though it's based on a real story, I'm still kind of torn about how I'm supposed to feel about them racist motherfuckers.
Yes, it was a little bit of racism in Remember the Titans. Just a little bit.
You know, Coach Carter. Coach Carter was decent.
Mm.
I think when Chops was staying with us for a little while, and I was hanging out with him a lot. Also, he'd watch Coach Carter like 4 times a day. Like real talk. Coach Carter, Anaconda 2, and
There was a 2?
was the damn Lawrence Fishburne and the motorcycle movie.
Oh, I know it's one you talk about with David Luke or
Something, yeah. And Lawrence Fishburne was the daddy or some shit. And
Biker Boys.
Biker Boys. Yeah.
Making Good and
Yeah, he'd watch the shit out of them 3 movies, boy. I'd be like, hey.
Apparently, I'm just in time.
Not really. We about to wrap up.
I watched a lot of shitty movies. And still been impressed.
Yeah, say Biker Boys was a pretty terrible movie though.
It could have been so much better.
Yeah. Especially with everybody that was in it.
Yeah.
I think just the storyline itself was just pretty trash. But like as far as actors go, it was pretty star studded.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I think that was a rush job.
Better movie.
They was riding that Derek Luke train.
Yeah. I'll say better movie, I guess as far as movies like that goes, Biker Boys or Fast and Furious. The first one, not the
Actually,
next
Biker
9.
Boys. Actually, Biker Boys. And would I have said that during the actual time frame? Maybe not. But in hindsight, being 2020, yeah. I wouldn't have gone down the whole Fast and Furious pipe.
Man, I'll say we about to be what 10 deep now.
Something like that.
Because they got another one coming out this summer.
Wasn't the last one where they all rammed the cars together and hooked up to a fucking.
They didn't went into outer
helicopter,
space. Nah, they in the outer space now. It's like where else can they go at this
Are you
point?
serious?
Yeah.
You're serious?
It's like they have gone away from planet Earth. you gotta watch it at this point. They ran out of shit to do.
Bro, come on, dog.
They're in outer space.
They done turned this into Armageddon or some shit.
The shit's out of control. But I mean, it honestly was out of control when the motherfuckers went to Dubai and drove the car from one skyscraper to the other. And that's when I thought shit couldn't get no more ridiculous.
Down a building.
Bro, like damn.
But you know what though? I suspend disbelief when I go to the movies. So fuck it.
I mean, you
If
have
you
to.
too, but
You
some-
have
but
to
some
at some
things are
point.
just so
If you can figure out a way for me to say, okay, fuck it, then I'm gonna say okay, fuck it.
Yeah, but it didn't work. It didn't work with most of that Fast and Furious shit.
It did with me because in the situations they'd be in, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that ain't realistic, but that's what I was thinking. Fuck it.
But they
And then
take
you
shit
did
to
Tokyo Drift, which has
at
nothing to
all.
do with anything else in
At all.
motherfucking.
Hey, Halloween 3 didn't have nothing to do with nothing. It was Halloween 2. Halloween 2.
There's been so many of them I lost track. Cause didn't they have one with Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J in it?
Was that Halloween? Yes.
Yeah,
It was
Halloween
one of
H2O.
H2O. Yeah.
Hey, didn't Busta Rhymes survive that one?
Yep.
Hey,
Couldn't remember.
That's a good movie.
Him and
Say-
LL survived.
Say,
That's a good movie.
If the black man survives the horror movie,
To my knowledge, LL hasn't died in any movie. I think it's like in his contract.
I bet it is. I'm not doing it if I'm going down. Hell, even
say-
Samuel L. got ate up in Deep Blue
Yeah,
Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
Didn't?
But his hat is like a Sharks fan though. So, you know.
Deep Blue, my head is like a shark fin.
Well, on that note, yeah, we wrapping up. Anything else?
Yeah, I say it's well, next week there's gonna be a lot. We're gonna go over the combine. Then the week after that, the pro days start. So we're gonna do a little recap on that. It's slim pickings as far as sports goes until baseball starts up and the NBA playoffs start. So it's gonna be a lot of off season football talk, starting the Royal season talk. We may give y'all a little bit of basketball. NBA just ain't doing it for me this year, and it hasn't for the last few years. So I'll say this weekend I may sit down and watch a few games, but yeah, NBA do better because I really love basketball, but y'all just ain't y'all not putting a product on there that is conducive to me watching.
Not since '99.
My bad. No, it's been since '99. It hasn't been really bad since the whole Warriors and Cavs series kind of kicked
that's
off
fair.
a few years back. That's when I just said fuck it, because you knew who was going to the finals before the season started. It was just like, why are we watching this? Why are we watching 82 games of this shit?
Right. No, I have a disconnect specifically with '99 because I went to basic training during the NBA finals. And I think I maybe caught 4 minutes of the whole thing, right? And one morning, we got on the bus and found out that the Lakers had won. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, okay, that was cool. Damn, I wish I would have saw that. And then they wasn't cool no more. So I was just like, oh, let me just rock this Madden all the rest of basketball season. Hey, Madden dynasties are for people who don't like basketball. There it is.
Well, plus Madden's not gonna be the only boy on the block come next year, because 2K.
XFL game.
No, 2K. 2K's
2K's
finally getting,
coming back.
yeah, they're
That's
getting
right.
their license again. So I'll say, Madden, you really gonna have to do better, because I ain't bought a Madden since Madden 18 now. So it's been 5 years since y'all done got my $60. It's just $70 now.
Oh, it's probably $100.
Oh yeah, the special editions were definitely 100, but you get the MUT packs and all that shit with them too. So
Yeah, see, I don't even know what he's talking about. That's how long it's been since I bought a Madden. Well, all right. No Monarchy live Friday. Got Funky Fresh Fresh Fridays. Rockwell, Buddha Palms.
Maybe a couple special guests.
Maybe some special guests.
tune in 8:30 Friday, y'all. All right.
Catch y'all next week.
And that's it for the Sports Block. J-Ritoc. Friday. We'll see y'all.